Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2, where we are moving on after last time. We shall not discuss the mission that shall not be named. Well, I suppose we kind of have to have our obligatory conversation with Jacob before we can get it out of the way, but yeah. Last time we did his loyalty mission, and I bitched about it a lot, basically, so I'm just going to go around to do the crew conversation, and then we are off on a mission that I will enjoy far more, that being Jack's loyalty mission. Which, honestly, I always thought was pretty cool.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Just wanted to chat, even if you are the most boring person on this ship.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
He doesn't feel like chatting. Fine. And Morden will not want to talk, because we haven't done his loyalty mission yet. Let's head on down and poke a couple of people for their views on stuff. As I always try to do between missions, just to avoid missing dialogue. Which I have done in the past, where I forget to talk to someone, then miss some really neat story they had to share.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. You really dodged a bullet down there. It took guts to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did. Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Well, Kasumi certainly had quite a bit of stuff to share. That's rather nice. She usually didn't have much to say.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Nice difference there. And yeah, Jacob's father was a bastard. We can all agree on that, even if I loathe that mission with a passion.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know. Relax. I'm
Well,
still trying to figure out how to prepare
your
for this
idea of
mission. Humans
relaxing
don't deal with
is
stress the way Turians.
interesting. We've already had this conversation, I'm pretty sure. So,
Thanks
goodbye.
for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Yeah, the stuff we can say there is things I have already said to Garrus, so I am not going to bother. I'm really not. Now, though, down to engineering for our last couple of conversations. Let's bug Zaid real quick.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Yeah, I
say
suppose
I'd
so.
like Tyler's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's why they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit.
Don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's an interesting way to put it, Zaid. Really is.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay, well, he's been all talked out. And everyone else down here has stuff to say. Or doesn't have stuff to say, rather, because they already said their bit when they told me go do Loyalty Mission X for them.
No messages for you, Commander.
And now, we're done with our chatty chat. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Joker. We haven't talked to Joker in a couple missions. Let's see if he doesn't have anything interesting to say. Concerning our last mission, I mean.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. And it's my headcanon that Joker has the magical power to break the fourth wall, and is talking about the writing there. Because that would be so amusing if it was true, even though I kind of know that it isn't.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Nice.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay, now we are done on the Normandy, and can go help Jack out with her problem. Which, just to warn you, is going to involve nukes. Because that's how Jack rolls. That's how she rolls. Anyways, let's get the hell out of there. No desire to stick around or anything, and we can refuel later, besides. Yeah, there's Jack's one right there. I had to actually check, because I didn't remember where it was at first glance. Pragia. But first, I will buy up some fuel. Now into Pragia. I can't be bothered to read this, honestly. Let's just land. Yeah, I'm sort of skipping out on reading the lore-related things a lot of the time when it comes to, like, planet descriptions and codex entries, just because they don't really add a whole lot, and I find it a lot more interesting to get that sort of thing from talking to the characters than reading a bunch of text, honestly. So we've got Jack coming along for this one. Who should my number 2 be? Oh, look at that. We have quite the laundry list of loyal people also. So, literally, after this, we'll just have another 4 loyalty missions to go through. Well, 5 if you count the one for the party member we haven't got yet. Which I'm not in this case. Anyways, we're taking Jack along, so I'm going to bring Garrus. Just because I like having him along for the ride, really. And his 2 points can go into better armor piercing, even though he might not really need that. And Jack's keeping her points for leveling up warp ammo when she gets it. And let's go. After I check everyone has the right gear. We're moving off of the firestorm. That's for damn sure. I'll just bring a grenade launcher. I'm almost certainly not gonna need the thing, but I'll bring it anyways. Why does Garrus have a Viper? I'm pretty sure I had him on the Incisor. Or maybe I didn't, I don't know. And Jack is properly kitted out, so let's go.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Okay, Jack, just calm down. We're gonna go in there, find your cell, plant the bomb, blow it to Kingdom Come, and then go back to the Normandy. You'll feel better afterwards. Trust me.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Yeah, that's typical Jack, alright. Doesn't want anyone to sear his weak. And here we are. Let's switch over to the SMG for the time being, and I will put Incendiary on. Let's go.
Plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Yeah, given what we know about Cerberus, and the fact that they literally experimented on Jack as a kid, I can't say I blame her. Nor would Shepard, for that matter. In fact, we are almost certainly agreeing with Jack on that point.
They're messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
Man, that's just fucked up. Take your credits, but yeah, this is just some fucked up shit. We knew from some of the stuff they got up to in the first game that Cerberus were utter bastards, and that we didn't trust them one bit, and are expecting them to stab us in the back. But even so, this is just messed up. What the hell?
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Yeah. I very much doubt that Timmy Boy is going to have been all that upset if he found out about the extremist shit they were pulling here. Because that's basically the typical Cerberus MO. Honestly, if you ask me, Timmy would have been more likely to be upset that he wasn't told the exact details of how they were doing things than the fact that they were doing it. Because the elusive man is a massive fucking control freak, so
I remember escaping to
that will have been what upset him, most likely.
Guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Yeah, well, given that we're talking about someone who was literally working to keep children locked up in a place like this, it's hard to feel too much sympathy for any of the guards that Jack killed on her way out, quite honestly. They got what was coming to them, if you ask me. If they didn't want to die in some escape, then they shouldn't have been working here. Okay, a few more credits, and can't walk up that thing, obviously, but, you know, have to try. It's kind of the point.
They've seen us.
Okay, die doggies. Die doggos. Killed the puppies with our elbows. Shepard is a badass. There you are, Jack.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
Wow. And just when I thought I had run out of reasons to hate Cerberus, I get a new one.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Huh.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Had some sound bullshit happening there. But man, oh man. If BioWare was trying to make you hate Cerberus even more with Jack's mission, then they succeeded beyond their wildest dreams. I can tell you that much for sure. Because that's all that I ever got out of this mission. I go into it at first thinking it's just another mission and I'll get through it and move on, and come out wanting to fucking burn Cerberus to the ground, basically. So, yeah.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Yeah, she does kind of have a point. Everyone fucking attacked me doesn't exactly leave a lot of room for that to be interpreted.
Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Not so empty as we would have liked, then, it seems. Looks like we've got company here. I'll take the element 0. And in through here. I believe this is what we call trouble. There's a couple of them going down. Now, let's murder a Krogan with the power of incendiary ammo. Also a Bloodpacker.
Nothing can stop me.
Okay. Die, scum, die. Go down. And you? I tell you, gets things like this, incendiary ammo is a godsend. It really is. Can't get around there, unfortunately. I would have liked to take the direct approach. Yeah, nobody fucking cares about you, so fuck that.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
I'm saying, some sick son of a bitch killed a lot of kids with these experiments and then checked his work.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Not saying you didn't, Jack, but just... that's the professional's interpretation, is all. Hooray for more credits. Now, let's just have a quick look around, and I don't see anything else worth nabbing. So, move on time. We are through.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit, it's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Yeah. I got a feeling Jack has got a lot of internal stuff to work through. Honestly, I've always found Jack to be one of the more interesting characters in this game.
Trouble incoming!
I never exactly got along with her, but I always found her interesting. Despite the fact that I found her might makes right attitude something that I personally disagreed with fairly strongly. But despite that, I found her pretty interesting regardless. And I am definitely repeating myself a little.
They kept children here.
Yeah, I thought we'd covered this already, Garrus. But yeah, they did. Jeez.
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Well, if it's a two-way mirror, then why don't we just smash it open or something? I have a heavy pistol. Let's open her. Well, I guess we're not getting in that way. Shame. Would have been a nice shortcut if you could just shoot it open and get in there. But that would mean skipping some of the combat encounters that show up in this, so I can see why the devs wouldn't want you to do that.
Through here when it broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Okay, let's grab what we can from that. I'll check the console in a second. I want to hack this terminal, because I'm pretty sure there'll be an upgrade in there.
This should come in handy.
Yep, biotic damage. We'll be getting that pretty soon. But now, for the console.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Yeah, that's really the only way Jack knows to react to stuff like this, honestly, is just toughen up and move on. And it's not necessarily a bad approach,
Hey, Aresh.
and Shepard definitely gets that,
You want them dead? We have to talk credits.
but it can have some negative side effects, as we've seen in her reactions to some stuff.
Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
Oh joy, another Krogan. Well, we're going to kill him and move on, I think.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
Wait, did I say a Krogan? I meant 3 Krogan. My bad.
Concentrate fire. All squads. Form up. Push and over.
Die.
We outnumber and outgun all.
Okay, I gotta move up a bit, cause it's very Krogan-y up here.
Nothing can stop us.
That blood pack warrior is going down.
I want suppression and I want it now.
Cute. Now you're down. So why don't we change over to this? And then I will apply the incendiary munitions and get it to cover back here. Shepard, please don't do that. I don't mind you shooting him, but take the right angle, will you?
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to
Yeah.
plant the bomb there anyway.
And that wasn't too rough a fight, honestly. Not too rough at all. All the battles I've run into so far have been fairly simple and straightforward. So I'm wondering if I should raise the difficulty again, because I lowered it since I was having a lot of trouble with insanity, but the challenge seems to have sort of gone out. I'm wondering if that's just because it's the average enemies that aren't so challenging, rather than just because of the fact that this one is too easy. I will think about it. And you'll know my decision by the next episode, probably. More credits. I'm thinking, just at a glance, and since I didn't seem to find anything else in here, that's probably all of it. Let's see who's skulking around in Jack's cell, and spank them for it.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility.
Like hell you are.
It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
I know there's some kind of fallacy in that, but I don't remember what it is. It's like sunk cost fallacy or something. I swear I've heard it somewhere. Like, you go through some horrible stuff, so you just stick with it in the hope that everything is somehow worth something, even though the costs are outweighing the benefits or something like that. I don't know, but I know I've heard something like that somewhere. If someone knows what that is, then please let me know, because I would love to figure out what it is.
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did
fucking Batarians.
They must have had good reasons.
Yeah, fuck their reasons.
Are you nuts? You
Yeah.
lived it.
Yeah, I'm with Jack on this one, quite frankly. Fuck their reasons. No reason in the galaxy is good enough to justify this bullshit. And I also agree with Jack that we want this place to be a fucking hole in the ground. But what about him?
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Yeah, well, what does killing him actually achieve, honestly?
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go!
There's something about the way that Jack says that particular curse that seems off somehow, and I could never figure out what it was. It's like, it seems like for some reason she's not being angry or explicit enough with it. Just seems a little un-Jack-like. Not sure why. But anyways, good work.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Yeah, sure. We can stay as long as you need.
Go ahead.
Hopefully not
Nothing's
too
changed.
long.
But it's all different. I thought that rune out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
Then let's stop.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
Okay. Is that it? Seems like it.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay. No more around. Let's blow this
No
place to
sympathy
hell.
for any of the people who worked here, honestly. Like I said. If they're gonna take a job like this, they deserve what's coming to them. Showtime. Let's watch the fireworks. Jesus, where'd we get that strong of a nuke, honestly? But that's the mission done. Facility destroyed. Concern that previous cleanup crew failed to destroy all records. Surviving facility scientists are already dead from uprising or after facility shutdown. Jack should have no further emotional issues distracting her from the mission. No thanks to you, elusive fuckhead. No thanks to you. That gets us 750 experience, but not a level. We've unlocked warp ammo, the new outfit for Jack. Which, that new outfit actually has Jack with a shirt on, which I'm not going to give her because it seems noticeably un-Jack-like. We picked up biotic damage, 30,000 credits, 500 element 0. And that's a wrap. Back on the Normandy.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
New message, eh? Okay. Let's have a look-see. Thank you. From Leslie. I was on Aya. The food made me sick. The doctors are helping me now. One doctor knows Jacob. He says he can tell you this. He'd write for me, but I want to do it. I need to use my words. My words are coming back. I can talk well. Reading is hard, but I'm getting better. I have to get better. Taylor wanted me like this. He wanted my words gone. I have to show him he lost. Not weak. He did things to me and he can't now. Can't take away my words. He can't make me not me anymore because you and Jacob stopped him. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, that's kind of nice. I mean, much as I detest Jacob's mission, the little touches like that are kind of sweet. Now, I'm going to head down to engineering and have a little chat with Jack because I could imagine she could probably use a friendly ear after that particular mess. So, let's go see Jack. Down in her little pit under the ship. Hey Jack, so you feeling better after blowing up your old home?
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
Well, did letting Aresh go help you with that?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
Yeah. No worries, Jack. You wouldn't be you if you didn't want to randomly murder people, honestly. it's a start. We'll roll with it for now.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
Okay. Well, that's Jack. Definitely in a much better position than she was before. And honestly, I always really loved Jack's loyalty mission. Jack as a character is definitely one of the angriest and most aggressive characters in the entire series, and not exactly what you'd call relatable at first. And it takes some doing, but you can get her to a point where she's much easier to relate to, and I hear that you can even go further with that if you ever decide to romance Jack, but I've never done that myself, just because I've never played a character that was interested in Jack in that particular way. But Jack's loyalty mission does an excellent job of humanizing her and making her a relatable character in a way that I wouldn't expect, because when you meet Jack, she's just this angry, aggressive, hyper-murdery bitch who just wants to kill everyone. And then you get to know her, and you sort of learn that she's not all that, but she's kind of is still. But the loyalty mission really helps with making Jack relatable and helping you understand why she's the way she is, and I love it for that. That's why it's one of my favorite missions in the entire game, because it takes, as I said, a very angry and hyper-aggressive character and makes her into someone you can relate with. But anyways, I think that's enough for this episode, so I hope you'll join me next time when we're going to be taking a slight detour from loyalty missions to do, let's just say, something different. See you then.